Machi Orobas son. And anyway, if I'm Yansa Boa, Yansa TV, ya kwaba, and comedy, and come pa, you say, a bebo papa, this young day. They say, Abraboya ye boyno. Nipa, or say, ye pray ye your bamba, nasi, a mobra nessa. We are because I, Obobraya, baby, never find a bon who by sing a so ho. And until a match Orobas son on dear. A back fallen angels are. One on your diagro. The same time, a bopping say, fallen angels to be born in Pahubaya now. Besides, say, Kofi Adoma some tuning on social media person. Who be you moon? Na nipa beden and near maybe sentiment to you, Pufrimu. Now ye more from say Pam. Once my clam uncle for a dead dog, Kofi Adoma issue in a way. I feel I make us. I feel I'm person in dear pa. I see you see this yapa, Kofi Adoma no. The best would jump no tea because the day Oklahoma, a Kenyans are some crowd want it. Until now, many quotation master the home come and then so many Orobas Sunday do come. Quite a number of people that major move views. How do we handle ourselves when we are seeing prosperity, when we are growing, when we are seeing success? International, we come over now, Menesia. Nesama non to be a any and our summer. Orobas and Samra with you, oh boy. South Africa for me to come on, mommy precious, Sabi PB. No, be a friend of pity. If I chose, my son cannot, everybody is here. Bra, akwaba.
Yeah, sir.
Now what to say?
Oh yeah, pa.
Ma what to say kabo. And then you be pick up. Even see the first time. I'm about temple.
Serious.
We were temple what is it? Auntie and they didn't come up bibi aboko.
Bibi aboko.
That's it. We don't need abofwa Bible neka say eh friend is saying o ma free soro abofom o ma rebel any diagro.
Sa pepe.
Ya mon komo. Catch me. Kofi Adoma se me wate.
O matepa Matiasem no.
Say na wote no. Na won so.
Me ho videos na circulate no. And I've seen a lot of people, even social media personnel, some spiritual people saying a whole lot of negative stuff about him. And now I BBB and I say, fine, no matter what. Obianye 100% perfect. Mistakes ever. But I won't say sometimes no coincidence may happen. Because me who say I'm for be bossy and I there because on here fine. Mean to me in say Chenchenia Ebia Kofi Adoma, I don't know anything about his spirituality. But sometimes no okay media person who say challenges. Any womb. Hard, and we know say Kofi Adoma so yeah. Obia I say no would team pie or Ghana still call would need the channels, the interviews, the radio stations now. Because in a modern days, you see a current in a woman. Oh, honest one for spirituality serious. You might be great to me happy. And me just one case. Nipa there, even crown no matter how powerful you are, Benmadru. Until case me I didn't teach chenchena spiritual no Benmadru. But I was so bought or brand home by. Juma way I was so bought home by. Because they said, do any sa your son takrache. O call burning or be or perceive be happening to you. We have some people or bit me cry a castle. One year show, but one year he could me castle. Emma Nyam. Mean to me now so preoccuped because me say na other spiritual person because there was one musician be Anochi Supremo or something like that. And I know it's never true like that. It's never true. I did say no. And no credit.
Then who
Oh, say you're spiritual people. And I do a lot of divination. Man, no, I'm not the type of person me can't. I say me back out, me yell loud, and I say I don't chase crowd like that. Most people, I can't those kind of things for just attention. But there's nothing. You make just say, "I'm not supremo." I check. Yes, I check. There's nothing with I'm not supremo. You make us say, "We are just say, Monsieur Bois."
Tian can't you be say the article Kofi Adoma no it has nothing to do with Anochi Supremo.
Yes, me na America.
Tamam for be
spiritual person now or not say or ye powerful or no bosom say or ye say no. Omra out. Omra out.
About Abeka say
no, omra out on for proof say me sumai and I say in spirituality, on say the Biameka say spirituality doesn't have a very proof like that.
You need proof.
We need proof for a better say. Because of say a coincidence about it. Now no say honest or say usuma and I say spirit catch or say Kofi Adoma and Anochi Supremo or Tony kidney and then in the way and no be never ya. Just ask this simple question. I don't know usuma no antimia hili unyano.
Time Kofi Adoma frame what the man no.
I don't know what
Usuma no intimi anji no oba beboa.
Oba beboa. Nti why will you put a blame? Say if say Usuma no kra e protect unya na Kofi Adoma is a mere mortal. I don't know Usuma no intimi an prevent na say mom kokko say Kofi say no be you. Nyansa me am wo hai. For instance, my wo me ba. Me say me Jimmy who dey say me a spiritual person. I work with entities. I work with entities on my divinity. Omo here ade adi. Na say bia sorry to say me ba yale. Fine. E bia ya dey mean to me and Sunny at the hospital yard. Men can't say spirit be Yadibia no Mutimisa. Na say entity no anti me a mom coco say no. A nipa we are babe pem wow or they will ban a call hospital, say the BCA. Does this make this Sumana Mesono? Just it's a worthless entity. I mean, any year, I won't even work with that entity again.
Let's just say, or maybe I'm between the one
fine.
2 man into me, I'm maybe 2 New Years say, when I be
it doesn't make sense.
But I don't know if you are taking sense.
It doesn't make sense. I would say African spirituality, my man, now be like attention, be like I be basa.
BBS, my family, gym.
Yes.
I mean, castle yes.
Yeah, common sense. Or then they call entity to me protecting nipa. And uncle then they call a British say India say some koyeno. And Kasumano, I was sank one of book of yard marshal. Senebeya, the man was say at the navy. Say if say they all can always say prove now no one man was say at the navy. After moment now be how I say almost 6 years. That doesn't even make sense. A coincidence in the buyer because here are there now a even crown ask yourself say is it Kofi Adoma and Mark any a flyer and send any yes sir
Dabi
so say entity per se or take revenge why will they put it on that side omuka hone man sisi ya no bi pese obabu nipa o yes sir o boa obi nso a ohia mwa see a lot of people a Kofi Adoma abo mo o sabe gina ka se ene ye ba na ho kwa bia ni ho yakosie nipa na wi CCS afi na obeka se ne ho kwa bia ni ho oba ye na de na munye postmortem na nhwe and check say nipa no the kidney anyhow and all this type of no there is nothing like that say entity a person will punish you bia and can hear that side be many nipa na confess be hallucinate the person ama nipa na sasa me na me ye ni say you me na me ye ni say you
na ni be wan so ma carry ni a recorded
yes nti asem a okay there is no proof bia say una because of Anochi Supremo no. The Obeka said be ochantro.
Wow. Indeed, wow, what you know, Orobas so view and what share no bisa questions. Say wo and also what bear about the saying and one find junior no. So one also what bear about the saying and I be too near no one too many to my home by now feed be too could feed the say I a home from an aba Kofi so no. I don't know the day ye na church adwene. Yen to common so. Ghana kwako esa simbi base no be every in 50
a lot of spiritual people say no moye or the chasey cloud like for instance vice president na Jane match spiritual people be so abeka na MPP for pay some DNC NDC ni people so come on sometimes amount for be adwene wo form 74 years was the same age.
Why campaign be
see them no. Now some of spiritual people know your cancer no say omo busuam obi nya sai obi nyale wo ho ana bebe na kra yale those spiritual people na omo soli agege they should go and do a check omo koye check na hwe yade yusumu I know a lot of spiritual people omo yale and so they will just come out and say things about someone. My man was 74 years. 74 years Ghana how many nipa no more 74 years are omo I'm more than 100% that. Even your youth now about probably 25, because 50 years now more than for
more.
Be brave. And why would you just come out and say oh, and I'm because of say NDC in the MPPT, be person kuma no, come on, mamma no so yare that. More the kwa say and I'm more than sacrifice. Fine, or more than a sacrifice. Uncle would that. Sometimes, yeah, people think say who ni pano outside corner. You don't know if you are there about my home, but just say yes, physical idea, you know. There's the new idea which may have found, and one is a hospital treatment. And those kind of spiritual people now on member and baby and throw and a software. Come on, my man almost say that. I heard about this thing long time ago. Say my man or yali.
Now 74 grand.
Like
74 day. Now when they go campaign, we have money at there.
Yeah. Sometimes African spirituality. Yeah,
the result go for some, but you feel be at that one.
Serious.
You feel when you be a one there now. Just when you be penny ukrumu, any class or
yeah, because you're a fan at no. Look at all this thing.
I feel
they just use those kind of things as a clickbait.
Like, flying. O shall say kakrakana udia. Catch any entities in the nam. Is there any way to protect your space apart from the divine or body pain in our buying? With the only different entities? Say 2 million home here to guide your spirit if you are hitting success.
Nipa de madika say unim de owachi unim de owanim. Men I've worked with a lot of entities, including Lucifer. Yeah, sometimes me can't say about this entity. So people go, read the book. No, me no be able to read the book. Why? I have a temple, and I don't know say even Ghana I'm not for people that temple now. Me have it because I invest a lot in my temple, my altar. Maybe I don't know there, but me will be me tia sema. I always want to have a proof. I say me experience it. Yes. And your mama might contact a lot of entities. Prepare some no krebi. Recently, I think say like 2 months ago, I did a meditation with Lucifer. And Lucifer
say
Lucifer, yes. And just Satan, we are Lucifer. Okay. And my teaching say be brave. I mean, can't wait night before say me calling. My teaching say be brave how Lucifer appear. The appearance, I'm not brave. Can't talk about it. I've on say in spirituality, no. Person who are there, obe who. Idea what Jima was CP said. No, I want to know the truth about this thing. Or start your spiritual journey now. You see all those answers. The appearance that I have with Lucifer. Sometimes I who social media how I draw portray Lucifer as a war. Me who nipa no hoye fe bema no hoye fe se Lucifer da since I woman
or appear in that form send who fe no na wo adwen o sa na
yes appearance no
say no ba appear so we are not condemn them
no answer.
How did you meet Lucifer? Catch it.
I did a 7 days ritual with Lucifer through a meditational form, and the vision that I had, Lucifer the color near pale color. I say clay. Now, answer. The why any pedes and the nim say etiano. On only a nim say no, baby I pay.
Just
say, say, ya funo.
I was so hakum yenikum.
Pepe, ni bia a pepe, and I won't single dot say.
No, me just say. The name to say the be, and I send the end. And Nama Philibia,
and Nama Philibia, and an eye say no. I say alien eye. Cassian Cassiapa, and an icon. Very Nippon say, or a very thick. And an hair negusun carry a sack tete, the warm sicker case, by a white. And now, or what tattoo I want to make her see.
That tattoo no.
A triangle, and a vision I'm here, no. I say triangle, and something like a walk. Like a wall drawing be a wall tattoo. Very handsome. And a wall and a whole and a man who say most people now we should necklace at 4 months. I think said they got that inspiration from him.
Oh,
also was that necklace in the
yes.
top say on shatter there. Okay. I saw the idea na bo na say the why you crucify Jesus Christ no
yeah, the born.
Yes. And now the voice na eba no nyansa voice no me hu bi da.
What did you do to invite him? Let's talk about that first. I want to know.
Say most of the times no, I just want something, and I've said it in my previous video. Say Satan appeared to me, and me can't out say there is difference between Lucifer and Satan, but not people. Most people don't agree with.
Draw the line for us.
Yes, because me practice it. Me practice it at the end, and I've my nyasa encounters no one on one, and yet from source be and yet from Bible, me and my encountered. So I try to say no. I want to find out the truth because I'm who Satan and I'm a person who Lucifer. So I did the ritual, and that ritual it took me almost like 17 days before 7 years I encountered. So that's our job is not easy. Person you're powerful in spirituality, and it's not many down for.
Cause my job is
Oh, say
our job.
Yeah, say about for.
Okay.
Into that mean time, no, and social media, you won't hear me. No. Apart from interview, there be a temple and I'm a friend. But that's sorry, there be a that 4 and a 5, do class 6. There be a temple because I want to know much more, and through that, I guide them different type of experience, different type of entities. Even recently, I've gotten another entities, almost like 5. One entity no so me or me patron no kire me nyoma kakra friend fasto my men fan is kire me no me tumra na ma kire sie. I just don't want you to be like say because we chisa amafo bebre twa ntro about such things and it's na ya most at times no the person me kire ade a me hu ba be free ba bia mate dey ma practice ma hu the entity na ka kire me. These are some of the basics medicinal so about my spiritual. And now most of the time we go, I'm after people contacting me. Me person my friend it be my and 1 day job and 2 days job and 3 days job. A whole lot of days.
Me banner what they admire. Me try me how by see na yanko different science and design or na. Because we as your friend no, what friend is cry seal and sigils. Yeah.
Yeah. We new entities are minyaye.
When you new entities.
Yes.
New.
Yes.
Yanko.
I say medical can say this entity we serious. I say usua there your basic aspect no any about sika. About to get to know much more about their side, their kingdom. They mostly always around you.
Okay.
Recently I will be my dear and because my adwene fine. Obi here my dear. And be imagine say me fee no. Because that one entity by. I say no, I'm manenka. A friend tambuta.
So I'm penny manenka. Now what friend?
My friend.
2 years day.
Oh, me a ritual I say no.
Oh.
On say based on me experience na me nyaye no. How na me yo bi ade like mobile money na ewo mu ntino ama ya me hu nipa I feel pity for people answer if say can because me strike it will never be a good thing nti me oya ma dia na me sere ba to aso
first one now
Talos the seal of Talos.
Okay.
One of the good entity Obwa for astral projection.
Wow. See.
Talos is one of the they are all these entities are not entity you just get to know them like common.
So which let's say we are Talos or design.
That's how and seal are consecrated different.
About so into we still near so person friend no
friend this is the seal.
Obe design we have to atro na we gina so their friend no.
Yes.
E man easy.
Easy. Answer. Hey, it's a woo ha of Frevia and I per se a freeway, per se a friend ma bass, a per se a fru bass, a per se a friend and yet 1 day. Even the seal consecration, the crown, answer, it's never a small job.
Wow.
Talos is very powerful in or astral projection. Yes. One say medical can say nipa desene your dreams communicate a lot. Spirituality you know, make me say 80% happen in the dream form.
Wow.
Obu ha obesom dae na wo waka no. Reality etimi ka no wa fa so no ahwere nka. Obu ha obesom dae na ebia sebi ye de agana egu ne ho. Oba beto nso hwem. Obu ha obesom dae na ye feed no meat, raw meat. Initiative into witchcraft. Obekwa ko check na ya de bebre ye omo yimma. Abanfo bebre enya e wo diabetes, hypertension a enye normal. Bebre na ye spiritual. Wow. They get attacked. One say entities epese striking nipa and say curse obi a enye physical thing. Ye de gina bibi so. I know obi a me ye abisama no. Ye wo no. Ye de saade ne to no ho 17 years. At the channel. Oko smoky we back up and one of my 17 years guy, wow. That's sad enough to all. It's you don't know anything about spirituality. You feel say, oh, I have a cake no economy. No. That's sad because they know your future. They will manipulate your future from a certain age. Because from that age, you know, we be anywhere better say Coca-Cola you and dreams communicate a lot. And the be make us a hobambo there. But I know doesn't mean say oba hobambo or ya hobambo be intimate. But probability say I na e be best sell and I said do be cool no. I nya time no. It me prevent this annual man. No. On say near can Kofi Adoma asem here e be any. If say e be a me nim spiritual background there, but so hobambo be anka ye very stronger. Anka be prompt no. Ankasada no kwa na nkonko
obi o fa Kofi Adoma for example obi o wo gidimba. Yes. Is there any particular energies entities
oh yeah
omukuta sa eyin say no entity we do ho a abo rasia bi ampo be ntra.
Yes. Your entity, some entity like this one Opfa on recently and so na me Opfa the seal ni.
Na wunya seal no wan.
Oh omo ana mo de mame.
To mo ya na wo draw.
Yes. We say o come temple ha just a ho check classroom major ritual here. We say sometimes when you are into possessive I say something like obi sorry to say like onya normal and say adwuma na ano ye den about something like oh ada me fi go me temple here. Yes. Me fi until most of the times people am koya adwuma I don't eat unless say me be until be am di anado. Wow. Oh say when you are into the possession about partial possession or possessive or come through you and sometimes no or maybe kwa kasa no kwa be kan kwa no ebi o kan Latin but you don't understand the Latin unless say or try to calm the energies down say na be ya wo be tia say wo be tworo
to wo be calm it down
say energy na no ye den akwai say you say sorry to say kramaya I said when who about something like that how omo ye krakra no ha omo ye hyper no sa na be nti wo mum na obey the obe control the energy to control the energy after there if you walk na some entity can obetimi aka like Lucifer say the voice na metie 3 voices about once and a time oba voice bema voice and something like nsuya ebubom voice.
Wow.
And you know say you know what you are doing. And sometimes no enyes obi wa be kana mate say entity bi maskanti me kwa kofre no ni na ye ntro. Eye basic on ade na wo pese wo hu no. Your subconscious ade na what say oh assume see we and say entity or yes say and na me pese mo hu. That's the same solution abenya. That's the same answer so I'll be saying. That's how it is. Wow. And sometimes you know obi wo ho na say bia or upcoming president minister hwan awo dibra amanfo ani esan obi ano say wo som nyame a som ma onya me som very high o baby so a just seek a very powerful protection. Any protection be any protection. We should know that. Memaka say any protection be any protection. You can't compare a fallen angel protection to the local issue. Men can't say omonye powerful. Men no me rituals be issue ebi wo ha akwanche bi wo ha eka oh fa consume na kokoye so I know how omoche but who say I am fuchinye ebi de bi achi ma me fa there is one musician Black Sheriff me boni din wo ha Black Sheriff the level of spirituality and I said the level of protection Black Sheriff one metimaka say in Ghana here we're very high the level of protection.
How did you know?
Oh, so I'm a spiritual person.
To komu na akusia no.
Oh, yes me komu. Eno ne dey bebre na kan ntro say oh ebi wa ha makwa ko hu we was enya no kre. Eno ne dey so obi obeka chiro say oh me a spiritual person na me call spiritual so me ko hu ntro. Ntro. It has obi a won ne field of prayer. Obia on the field of play. Kasa no muka. It's never like that. But un say nipa bi wo ha o hwe no and me so bia obi very powerful. The level of spirituality in enemy there ye pe na say me hu no ne sunsuma ya me timu say no this person is this because sorry to say I have a third eye. Last year so for be kind na Black Sheriff be na ya misre. So some guy be so a spiritual person. Also we kind of Black Sheriff. Me mo kenche omo kokuno omo na misre. I always laugh. Don't joke with Black Sheriff. That guy is very dangerous. No so no ni bi o. Black Sheriff doesn't have a soul. Yes, sealing his soul. And no mortar nipa desani bi any how betimi I didn't say Black Sheriff. This on one time so. And see, na mesre because for instance, if I ebony the any example, ankasa no me de be no. Me I don't talk about people. I don't talk about national issues. But me per se some spiritual people mo back out, HC crowd, they always put fear in some people's family, you know. They should stop those kind of things. And compare and say ebony no any so need protection or protection. But the protection na is sharp. And the protection in what form? And
wow.
And all this type of idea, Black Sheriff know all this thing. And also seeking higher protection. If I tell you the aura around that guy, it will shock you.
Who say Bamba one horse?
And you say me who say a wow.
Wow.
Black Sheriff work with a fallen angel. Don't joke with Black Sheriff. Wow. Ghana help a younger artist or yes spiritually inclined, very powerful. Black Sheriff number one.
You don't understand. Yeah, froa. Tell me okay. Then we do that level. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So that will be why confused yes. Or froba when you're then
a dedication. Usiki, o ye compare ne preko. A dedication. O pese o jidin. O pese o ye spiritually powerful. There are some certain type of you have to take that kind of measures because when say with fallen angel with we are over dam obey see a shaman for be trim into nipa no all kwa siki sad and kwaro sansuru and any obeko say o ma call different angle but no so no almost say that we can watch I say and no more if you say we take that kind of precaution say oh okay and yeah I mean going in a higher level
I mean misa mo amohwe me if say Orobas jibre no kire say me call spiritual lesbian hoda unko bi da but oh yeah man and say na me fruma to da kwa na usu na iska me nya de obi da de bo mituma na me ne dan that fear is coming obi tisa na ohwe ya na meka se kire nipa ndi onye obitimi afra what will be your direction to the person?
I would just tell the person say on paper be no fa so some nyamen so me I don't condemn any religion some nyamen so o me mo ye high and if say we seek that kind of help from a spiritual person so or make sure say ade na o kwakoye no ye be chire ma chire no say we ka wa say because you will do or seeking for help but help na nkasa na o seeking no onim
on tiase no so do ko ni te tu ko ba bia
yes
was also the bisa.
Yes.
Nature mountains here.
Saying na me kwa akoye.
Answer.
Yes. Because I say okoje saa ade ni wi a wan ka setimi hantew.
Okay.
It made the so ebre also on my family.
Wow.
It be happen to be our bar me ho.
Wow.
Yes. Young guy, I was about 21 years then time. Or to taxis 4 and the Yajuma. See how I homeless.
No, could a taxi for
the man for Yajuma. Scar one home. See within 5 to 6 years, why homeless.
That one thing?
Yes. Okosikim a spiritual person before so northern region. That's what the through the can say Bisano, Sano Mokechreme.
Na so ko bi no sunsun adwuma kra na no nche say eno anu no e was so making sure so you okay energy crowd the ma no
we also say oh no this type of energy dem me say dem me say
mistake be na mo ba be pre energy no mo ye ma ne matoto obi ho a na firi nipa no
ebi wo ha first if nipa the family no wo mu no there are some maybe I say me say African spirituality African families no most family were set up on ancestral deities ensue to me. And we should know say entities never forget anything. Ono time doesn't work there. Time is still ho. Enti ono no say if say the family no ebia obi wom na say nyoma enkoyi na so bia wakom wo spiritual person bi ho and say wako baby akwaji bibia ba be ya. This because of say energy na wo busu ani mo no the deity na wo family ni mo no it means so strike against you nti no afidi omutimi collapse yi bibia if say the family date na no ye den chen baby akwaje na enya adwuma
to je say makosa ahwezi
ensi unless say mokoya appeasement even mekwa na I work with a higher beings kwa no most of times baby na happen obeka chen say no I was say okọ abusuan no koye bibise spirituality there are rules in it no matter how high the entity you are working with if say a covenant your covenant entity make just say na ko yes appeasement we before say be da ho amamanya yes won timi nyo but yeah wono still you get a problem
so mo ko sacrifice we for egu gwantana so ko yesi na ebie kwan na ma
naturally afidie na kakra na the best supporting one and we should know say entity amafo be break entity manipadi ye but one ka sounds so effort kan ho
what are the lines?
Yes. We have some people ebia ne sika sem say my adwuma me hu sika no ebia there are some specific thing bia naturally we do sika ne ye open ma onom sa onye sika chill and betting and on anya titi na beka to say should be eloquent about your money no eh wa measures I will take say no this type of day the majai way mama hwe mama focus so all those say spirituality no naturally and I say in spiritual journey no people can be cursed through that family no woman family lineage no it me bodua e wo e bia family no mama no be kwa koyo obi ade na mama na obi a curse na ka chense wo asumasi we wonu wachi nyina wachifo ana wo manyina mo bebre sa o ya wo na mama fam no mo so be fam sa family no and one curse no to it work if say the energy around the panel cancer asem no e wo ha obi say na etoto aso bebre happen amafo bebre wa bro chi o mo frɛ me who say no man bebre
wow so if you to me no remember one of what they say
bebre
are you able to tell them
yeah me catch omo me can
solution ni ho kra na say some go bibi ansa
solution wo and most at times no they dangerous and say mpainfo na forefathers no and the moja e sofom e wo bi ho beka ya busuam ne enwo because tete no na e mema pa na dominate because of afuo money and yinti no obetimi bi wa na owo manko otimi kọ bosum bi wa na nsu bi kọ na akotwa odwan se opese onya mbema e wa busuani mu enti sa busuani no obetimi nya mbema nkwa ba yeyo pa de e be yede enti through abisa no they will reveal this type of idea to you na wakọ enti abisa no ya chew oh ebi wo kra na etimi ka se mekoi kọ munkuma aboa ebi akokọ tuntum ba akokọ ba akọ mumfama ntafo to deactivate the energy na e wo hon emma energy na anom rase se ne be ya mo benya control
wow
it is any pa no kra no after that otimi ya we say onye bibia na afede no ma start epic. I have a lot of people here my adwuma abrochire recently anipa be for omodwuma say UK and the US omodwuma say na e call down 1 year no onye adwuma and I did a ritual within a short time. Into no maybe I'll be saying anything that dependent. ye die ni bi wo ha don se na ne de eda ho e twen no onya saa de na e den asom nti onya deactivate saa de na we se na bibia enya bibia so na spiritual ebi wo ha e ni padesen na kasa no nti enya obia problem na spiritual ebi wo ha ye ni padesen na kasa saa na ti
critical problem
any critical problem
ye hade ye de Kofi Adoma na point of Kofi eba onye sika oye adwuma ogidi ofro what point na say me correct will be no entity bi bo me ho ban because should be ema me hu say say me come name at what point
the moment why you threat to society a man for account ho sembone a man for a heli we can say papa fa ho say enye obi an edo
pepepe
enye obi an edo o se hu saade na o se o se utrim say enye obi even your family your brothers kwa no see amoja mu nye den enye ibe mu aha until that point and I was saying no be amadu me am for nyamia because I think say I had me say almost start threatening say na kombe so mu kunu me say asem no me car mu something like that until that moment na was say say no but fine e bia wo protection no me nim the spiritual idea e bia wo but sad na e ba e betimi happen to obia onye spiritual person no doesn't mean say onyale and no doesn't say it happen. Into me, I'm no more do that.
Oh no.
Yes, I know doesn't mean, but I work with most of the powerful entities on my healing. Into I don't know malaria I'm some healing ritual. It doesn't make sense. Ha, into nipa de oh ha, who protection in now show and namusumu now show casa. Ye casa ne de could be brim. Ya no casa, it means you a lot of problem.
Entity be brown or man be brown and one hina a powerful and a Ghana has say most people around the country timini almost 90.
Oh, many musician be on a Lilith na yaduma. I don't work with Lilith, but many musician be on the pact I was striking on Wale.
Obana
Bema on Wale.
Otherwise Lilith.
A pact of Koye.
When you kakra.
Oh, a young guy kakra. On Wale that. That's the pact of
Nani a ding.
Oh, Nani a ding, sir. On Pekasa. Say my huni pagrabe. That's the part of building. And another ones who work with Bilaya.
Met my friend an entity for me, Juman, say, Casayabia. If I can't mean entity be power with more by ya. See me, you make quid the pay for me, Juman Kwan, Missika.
Oh, yeah, will be bro. We have a lot of entities. They are very supportive in that kind of business aspect. Like Buin is one. We have Buin. Yeah, he's one of the entities. Even Orobas is also one of another great entity or helpful for business progression. But I want to say, and yet, say if you are OT say mechanics now also quite start your practice.
I saw the pan but
yeah. Oh no. Most of that all positive side and now can negative so.
Okay.
They have a very bad negative more. And you say
I now say for a bebo my business no. Yeah, my instruction is with this one.
Yes.
Who failure is a consequence.
Yeah, baby. Because before say only entity best strikers are there no. You have to know much more about the entity. One case you have to know much more about yourself. And until I make say I'm for be I take my money. But say I'm for be and our person my money will never put money in your pocket. And you one case more than no so push you kakra. They don't tolerate lazy people. Nanka more money entities working nanka millionaires in nanka Elon Musk money you mean nanka brigade wanka but spiritual person ben what need you. They just pave the way for you. They pave the way for you. When you're ritual more bia, and no doesn't mean say automatically or say depending yeska. One kasa more than a percentage of.
So the air juma, for example, as okay be and also
no maybe will have obey and fee. And I said a juma muho nankasano. There was certain type of ritual. If you could do a cry a habine. But before so benyas unyasa habine more, obey me a pet and share it. Like normal is a tenor if you are crewman as in should be a piano. But before that, you have to seek for kind of say a spiritual advice.
Exactly.
Because you will ensure you her a entity will ensure my and no doesn't mean say entity in or that no. they have their realm during the hour of operation. A hone yen na so or manifest here. Ha, it's also would that type of hours na days and nsuo powerful. I'll be sebi. Before that, and I'll give you offering. It won't see anymore. Ha, no one can accept. No body, no one sense you need the abba. You will have more how they on the bed mixing. How much bear for now they are called. Maybe our shop or no sprinkling now. All this are naturally rituals are it me boa. If you walk on that's 4 junction. Osa a high a one you anibi. You want your mouth with the befra. You want more jar with the beckham. Ha, now what they are ritual no shop or no sprinkling. All the go required to form the share.
Wow.
We have various ways of doing those kind of business progression rituals.
Me mistake coming to me vanche.
Oh, one advantage about these entities, they understand the person. They are not like common multi-amon. Multi-hour mistake or we go our man papa.
Who that?
Yes, any you are common most animal. One advantage about these entities, they have that kind of nipa ntiasie because in some from so ultimate entity nyepe
David with my phone.
yes and all those kind of money that they consider and I don't know how they have say be I make you say the war BBC menye BBC no mranya djuma wo hosa bibia the opesa do life ye no yeah
the be djuma
ha entina musician bebre ye gay
to fuma na wa face one fuma na ko
yes that's it
wow you better was say entity better di jai kwan ne
oh
man na evangelist kotoko na ajua em friend na
ajana jai be
wonders
uti be friend sir and you Kofi tambu there
ozey
so
me the main track
I do crazy one of the on Penkwasi said I like him a lot first no unse because I was say mad there but nipa dey say wo ho sometimes you need to and you say bia obesay obi but obi person try so say wa never yes like Maba say Maba is a fantastic entity
say bia wo bobra no you person obe destroy
one friend of mine maybe obe hear interview or Australian obaye and obaye no I said the paper case in Amiana no nyai no buy. Or buy or say or Kofi, they wanted to try on person come sell. Some day any achiche no akoto. But be a man for person mukuno. But when they be nature about the consumer money.
Wow.
Yes. It's highly protected.
Wow.
It's sad person.
No, so Zibia entities now me highly with me bama o ye man na.
Oh yeah, bebre.
Oh okay. Okay.
If only say uso nene Sadia and be fine. You
to be the answer.
Be bisa first.
Obi kan bisa
first.
Yes,
obi wo ha the family lineage do e ma ho kwan say onkofa foreign entity meka ho.
Okay.
And you say be entity no. But family no, udi agwo say nipa no, oye man na be ha no. E be ha no. Nyoma betimi asay. And obi wo nso a sometimes no entity no they wa nipa desani. And you be an person of Canada for sana entities and so tie.
Then don't put up for.
Then assume as we on any adwuma. Sanity, but if you are a different entity in the way it's sanity. If you make one entity, Biana may yet a yamian attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you be
and I was say another one firing a man one fire. Oh, nah, the temple we did it to where they Orobas Dankasani.
Father of all. Hey. Now, we can't your body way, yeah. Sometimes so sometimes I just want to say things on my own. If I tell you the type of might happen, people are munyame pendant, me rings are answer a sewani. Even a beautiful baby.
Wow. To better I depend better to come.
Yeah, me you mama 4 days.
But you
yeah. And I have Mabas and so pendants in it.
Mabas is in
yeah. In a boha or better or some day and I attack no. Boha only lack only favor. If I fortify this type of friends for you are very powerful. And a soup and so no.
So open the
Na
same.
eno de yaza.
So me ji two sisi.
Ai. Na me de boys le ya do ho ya besere.
David obi last time we buy interview me ka say me now for me no bi. So people could do South Africa Durban. So mom say the thing is too small inside though. How can we share? I say share. We share this.
Yaza so bre de Ghana ha me nim de but open one of the powerful herbal soap among for the one dance I am soap no. Serious.
Okay, say
400 cedis per.
400 now. How me to two. Better if you say this answer.
So
My friend say
and then messages are about on my phone about the soap. We say when you soap now, might be from Broche by UK. See your buy 99 and come back on to na do.
I'm far.
Oba me chen and I'm here bisamano. I buy soap. I say unya. Soap ni de mensia.
Wow.
We be okay.
Then I so play.
Oh, now somebody can get you like that. A boy be ska enyina ni sem.
Tiba be carry the normal
bath.
Okay.
But first 3 nights they say we have sex.
Okay.
First 3 nights no. I was say o masturbate ya obejai. First 3 nights. Ha. Nti udware obedware ato aso. Sa eboa attraction, favor, luck. Eh herbal soap. Omo na mo kire me they inspired me. For haban we you say even some of the haban me kwa kwatia we say me ya ma me before.
Mamra no ni asem no.
Yes, say no na secret no. Say entity no o me che say kokum bibi say fa she ho.
Me ti ma je ring bi ahye me nsa me gidin me ti ma je ring ahye me nsa no de bobo me ho ban anu de chi anto me kum e beti mo bo me ho ban.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And until any normal rings no. Seal no and a boss no. There was one guy, no La Paz. I say no I need now on the phone so. Me the mistake was cry. I say not the friend wedding or so omra. But ring no necklace ne sen ho. On the say okoyi there. The referee. Say all corner na be catch say no. E kwan so danger wo nti on fa necklace into no. Say La Paz wa car. Po. Na amafo mo tika ni mia kura ni say car na say ya bia ko. O se opie kura aka na chi keke ne mo ayo. O se no sere. Serious.
So ring ni bia na hye me na me number bi na e bia bibi ba betumi e be dem wo say bibi ba.
It happen po.
Okay.
It never happen. And most of the times you get say ubinya feeling no. And until now me use so picture activity.
You see the
Ghana
picture.
ha me pen am ye ring ho djuma 4 days. Why be?
Would the open picture the
Picture. Men ton is akeke. Obi a to me ring bi apa onka. Me ye ho djuma 4 days. So buy ohun kokonkon e wo chire.
Wow.
Ha na me do ha me the activity.
Wow.
Serious.
Meda was ye pay so bi ala ma be free.
Oh, 0248 440 345.
0248
440
345.
345. Yeah, I want for the say bia me ba me kasa keke. No. Me practice here there no. Enti tempo ho. Obama for there. Sema make no. I practice things that I do.
Before see e be no. Ye ko tempo. Na mama shots ni be of a little about the tempo no what I say go hunu de e ko so. Enye ni nyina na be hunu. Nye bibia na be ka. Kakra betimi che bi twa de ama wo. No ankasa trans na fe. Ahwese ni ma e ko so. Aha na me dey this part but yen twa ho ne enko he tempo ho mran sana mako me ba isi a.
When you forget your morals and at your side, what's the cost you ask? Your tears. You'd sell your soul to the devil. I told you, the destination is here.
Okay.
So who said the temple when he and I hear ye pacho we like so say a fallen angels behind the operation and or the year one to so the unim the empire home oba obechechel we humu na e se fatasa de ne ba won chan be ba won chan nem emboa was we emboa wo kofa we men fe do fupa me de me din maso enye kukuti osunsun mu obi obo bro bi fi chima
I see that we have a catch dipa ha wonama me am for bibiriti me home they don't know because me nya me ho chenchen me kwa simple we are ba kwara message omo mbeto me ha nyina ebi ho ba otimi ba oba na ma se da pie ma bi say oh share me boss and I say I me show Orobas onim say me kwa na me gina ho no because I'm just normal person like onim say bi akobeba na sekai no but say wa ba me fie oh man Chelsea say you never know ha it is spirituality and a way of say obe na obi and say obe all those kind of people in a baby na because of person no outer no who say see no I didn't so enya atade ni mu e the soul spirituality no and then with the soul ni mu and you know there atade ni ni mu de enka he
me da say no time I had a nkomonasi one who temple no one who bibia number na egu ase frɛ na ho so jo de so put dey say 400 Ghana one more operation there just oye no tia posting fee no more post their brow na on saka na country bi ho ya na mo people so bi ba na ye de ama no ma China no ne China so enko da this obi ko ho na de ama no and there are some countries where be no more accept on passages to sa country na some ma post quite difficult. Ma sorry nyansen you bye for now.